Hi, welcome to Car Mechanical, and today I'm going to show you how to replace the wing mirrors on your Audi A3 8L. So the first screw that you need to undo is at the top of the trim piece there. So just undo that piece, and then in a second we're going to go around the other side and do the second screw. That's just on the inside of the trim. It can be a little bit tight with your screwdriver. If you have got a short stubby posi or Phillips, you can get in there to undo that. The next one we're going to undo is just in here, so you can see where the screwdriver is pointing. There's another Phillips head screw just in there, so you're going to pop in there and undo that. Once that's undone and pulled out, it's going to let you push down this plastic cover that you're going to see me move here. And when you move that plastic cover down, it should expose two more screws, or one in this case, because whoever used to maintain this red A3 did an awful job of it and threw bits in the bin. So let's get that plastic cover off, and you can see where the two screws should be. There is in fact only one. So you're going to undo that screw, and then once you've done that, we can lift the door card off. Just the general tip when you are doing jobs like this, just get yourself a little tin or something that you can put all the screws in. It saves you losing them, and it makes things a lot more solid and less likely to rattle around on the motorway. So it should lift out, but it might need a bit of a tug and a bit of persuasion, but it will come up after you tug enough. Now, when it lifts forward, it's still attached to wires and the door handle inside, so just lean it back. I'm going to come around the other side and we're going to pop off some bits in a moment. You don't have to do this. I'm stripping the car, so I'm doing it, and some people may prefer to do this for access and other reasons. So with this bit here, there's a little metal clip over the door handle retainer. That's going to pop off. It probably will fly off. I'm not focusing on it too much. I have covered this in my how to replace your door speakers video. I'm going to put that link in the description because it shows how to put it back on. Then you've got the harnesses to undo. So there's a wire just in here. There's another one where I'm just going to pull the foam apart a bit. Now some of these will just pull off with your hands. Some of them need a screwdriver just to pry the plastic apart. Be careful if you are going to pry it apart. You don't want to snap these clips off. They are old, they are brittle. Just do it nice and gently. So just get your screwdriver under the tab, which I'm managing to hide there, and then it will pull off. And then we've got the other one, which you won't be able to see too well, but I just pull that down and that comes out. So next up we can get to the mirror itself. So remember that trim bit, you didn't need to take it all off. I just prefer to do that with how I'm working on the car. Now this plastic cover, don't pull it off, slowly work it out. You can either pull out the foam underneath it, which will help it to loosen up, or you can get the screwdriver through and tap it out, or it may just pull out eventually. Just don't tug it and break it. So as we eventually work that out, we're going to take out the little anti-vibration foam lining as well. And then the mirror is actually just held on with one bolt. Now just before we take the bolt out, the next bit I found to be a bit of a fiddle, and we need to disconnect the harness from the mirror. And you want to do it in such a way that you don't break these tabs. So the first thing I'll try is one of my smaller flat bladed screwdrivers from my Halfords kit. That's no good. So I'll go and get one of my smallest pieces from my sort of interchangeable screwdriver kit and just slowly slide it under these plastic bits. Two reasons for that: it's very easy to skip past these and just to go into your finger. If you can avoid cutting yourself, then go for it. And the other reason is it's very easy to break these tabs. So eventually you will get it under there. Just get something really thin with a bit of leverage and just open the tabs up. So the next bit we're going to use is the hex bit. I think I might have cheated and just used a Torx bit actually. So once you've got that bolt taken out, you're pretty much ready to take the mirror out. So go around the other side. It should just fold down and pop out, but you may just need to work it a bit. It's probably been in there in this case for about 15 to 18 years. And then once the mirror does come out, you're going to pull the harness just through the small gap, so reach around and just feed that through. And that's your mirror out. So if you smash one up in an accident or something, it's just the complete opposite to put your new one in. So it can be a little bit tricky when you're putting it in. What you need to do is to move the rubber out of the way to allow it to get behind the rubber, and then to clip it into place, or put it into place and then use something like a trim tool or a screwdriver to move the rubber around it. If you can do it without a trim tool or without a screwdriver, it might be slightly better because you stand a lower chance of scratching your windows or scratching your metal or even your paintwork. So once that's done, you're going to come around to the other side and you're going to bolt the mirror back in. Again, it's just the reverse as when you put it in to start with. After that, you're going to put the harness on and your mirror's done. So to do the door card, I'm going to put a link to my how to change your front door speakers below, because that shows you how to put the trim back into the door. Sometimes it can be better to do it as a two-person job, but you can do it by yourself, but it's just a little bit fiddly. So guys, I hope that video has been useful for you. If you do have any comments, please leave them in the comment section down below. Please like the video, please share the video with anyone you think it will be handy for, and please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future.